for joining us for Your Voice, Your Stories. I'm Cara Burnett. Each week we highlight important issues impacting your community and introduce you to people working to make our neighborhoods better. Like a beloved pastor who is stepping away from the pulpit after more than 50 years, leaving behind a legacy that reaches far beyond the church walls. And a new bus is rolling into Baltimore with a mission to help people take the first step toward recovery from addiction and homelessness. Plus, from college intern to full-time forensic scientist, she's living her CSI dream and helping keep Maryland safe. But first, we begin tonight with the first African-American woman to win the Scripps National Spelling Bee. It takes a certain kind of dedication to win the competition, but also break barriers while doing so.
The last time you saw Zaila Avant-Garde was probably when she was making history as the first African-American woman to win the Scripps National Spelling Bee back in 2021. She received a full ride from the University of Maryland. We caught up with the freshman Terp about her time on campus.
I'm studying cell biology and genetics. That's what I'm majoring in right now. I might add on a minor for neuroscience, but we'll see how that goes. My overall career plan is to be a biomedical researcher. I plan to go directly into a PhD program out of undergrad.
She still remembers the winning word that propelled her to victory.
My winning word was Murraya, which is spelled M-U-R-R-A-Y-A. It's like a subtropical genus of plants or something.
Training for a spelling bee win is similar to that of an Olympic athlete. Daily work, long hours.
I knew about 99% of the dictionary, and I was able to do that by using different programs like Spell Pundit and stuff. I was studying about 13,000 words a day, or like for about 7 hours a day. Most times I also had like 2 tutors and stuff that I had kind of in the final stage of leading up to the bee.
The win propelled Zaila into the national spotlight.
I was in lots of, commercials and stuff with Shaquille O'Neal and all sorts of stuff. I also got a publishing book deal with Random House, became a New York Times best-selling author.
Zaila is the second black woman to win the award. Jody Ann Maxwell did it in 1998. She was born in Kingston, Jamaica, making Zaila the first American-born black woman to take home the award.
Having a lot of young parents with their young sons and daughters who are African-American come up to me and just talk about how, seeing me inspired their kid to be more interested in reading, to be more interested in participating in their school spelling bees and stuff even. It's been very powerful for me.
The Spelling Bee champ, best-selling author, is also a Guinness World Record holder in several basketball dribbling categories. She's not slowing down either.
One of the things that I really want to do is work with NASA's Human Research Program to help try to find a way to allow humans to be able to inhabit other planets such as Mars and the Moon, which is not a planet, but you get the idea.
Zaila left us with a message for people shooting for the stars like her.
Don't listen, to people telling you that you can't do it.
In College Park, Jeff Morgan, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Randall Newsom, standing outside of the historic Trinity Baptist Church here in Baltimore, where after 5 decades of service, Reverend William Calhoun Sr. is stepping into the pulpit for the very last time, leaving behind a legacy that goes way beyond these walls.
He is my inspiration, motivation.
A gentleman, just a marvelous person.
There are a bunch of titles you could throw around when talking about Reverend William Calhoun Sr., but he prefers one.
I'm a servant. I'm here to help people.
As the leader of a West Baltimore church cemented in Charm City's history since its doors first opened back in 1888, he's answered the call, put on the robe, and walked in that light for 51 of those years. He's more humble than proud that he made it this far.
You're talking half a century in one place. I can't even imagine the number of lives, the number of services. To do that for half a century is to influence generations.
No one has a legacy unless they know how to stand on the shoulders of others that preceded them. And I would like to be known for not only that, but for making a dent in history.
And you didn't have to be a member of his church to feel his impact on Sundays. In fact, back in the day, you didn't even have to leave your living room.
He was a fixture in our homes on Sunday mornings.
God bless you and yours on this day, and thanks for joining with us. I am Reverend William Calhoun.
I am Reverend Dr. William C. Calhoun, and I'm glad to greet you.
And welcome to Lift Every Voice, Lift Every Voice,
Lift every voice.
And today, we're happy to have...
We lift our voices in the message, in song, and in prayer.
And give thee peace. Amen.
What I would do is introduce different churches in the community. What were the things that they offered in their community? What were they doing to revitalize community?
That's the way Reverend Calhoun views ministry, not limited to inspiring words from a podium, but living them out, serving whoever needs to be served, in and out of the church.
He was always about the common man and woman and how he could help.
And we started so many things.
Whether it's making sure the foundation is laid down to build up Baltimore's neighborhoods or creating a space for people to have a hot meal.
Knowing Brother Calhoun is to know, I think, just somebody of generosity.
He's a very strong intellectual, but he's comical and just will keep you laughing the whole time.
He also has the heart of what we don't see anymore. That's an era and a generation that is quickly vanishing from us now, but pastors' hearts and the care for people and relationships. And he has extended that far beyond the pulpit in this community.
After more than a half century of preaching, teaching, and reaching people, he'll step away from the mic, away from this holy stage.
I've seen many come, and I've seen many go. This is a good church. It's a loving church.
A love that he will carry with him well after he leaves the pulpit, along with the people he touched along the way.
I love him as my pastor and as a friend.
It is wonderful to have the opportunity to express my pure gratitude and appreciation to someone while he can hear it, while he can see me. I can look in his eyes and say, thank you.
Randall Newsom, WMAR 2 News.
A Maryland suburb is sharing its 400-year history and its transformation into the Joppa town we know today. The Historical Society of Hartford County opened its unique exhibit over the weekend. The Bel Air Museum highlights how Joppa was once an ideal location for Native Americans to hunt, fish, and cultivate crops. Attracted colonists became a port town and major shipyard, then a horse racing mecca and home of British spies during the American Revolution.
Whether you were here, at the time of Old Joppa, your family was here from the time of, Old Joppa, before Old Joppa, or if you showed up last week, this is your history, and you're a part of this, and we're a community.
The museum is open Tuesday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or by appointment. The Historical Society also holds talks throughout the year. A new bus is hitting the streets of Baltimore with the mission of saving lives and meeting people exactly where they are.
We are excited to get it off the road and get the new bus on the road.
This school bus from 1987 is officially retired. Helping Up Mission is rolling out a brand new outreach bus to better serve people battling addiction and homelessness.
You can't force somebody to be ready, but when they're ready for recovery, we want to be there.
The bus will return to the same 10 neighborhoods at the same time every single week. Places like Cherry Hill, Brooklyn, and Penn North. The goal? Build trust through consistency. Inside, there's hygiene kits, Narcan, an office for case managers.
And then the counter flips up.
And a food service window. Just last year, the team served more than 11,000 meals.
Sometimes individuals in need in our community on the street are kind of getting bounced around.
Every year, Helping Up Mission brings back around 60 people into their one-year recovery program and supports thousands more through wraparound services. But one story the CEO says still sticks with him.
He was literally had a blanket over his head, was laying behind this building and was immobilized, couldn't move because of the infections in his legs, right? Because of his use, active addiction. And so we're able to give him some food, but as we were talking to him, we're like, we can't leave this guy here. It's getting cold. He needs to get off the street. And so we're able to work with him, engage with him. Our team, a couple of us, we lifted him into the van took them back to the Helping Up mission here to our emergency overnight space, helped them get cleaned up, and then helped them get over to the hospital the next day.
Blanket, whose name was Daryl, died a few weeks later. A reminder, they say, of why this work matters.
We're here to serve. That's the number one.
Griffin is one of the 70% of employees from the organization who completed the program themselves and is now part of the peer recovery community.
People need us to be out there to not only tell them about recovery, but also bring them some things that will give us the pathway to changing their life around.
The new bus is funded through Baltimore's Opioid Restitution Fund. The city received hundreds of millions of dollars after taking legal action against big pharma companies over their role in the opioid epidemic.
You saw our old vehicle. We made it work, right? We patched it together, but this will add a lot of sustainability and support. It also is funding the case managers that are going out there.
Cara Burnett, WMAR 2 News. Wednesday was International Day of Women and Girls in Science. And one of the goals for this year is to redefine STEM by closing the gender gap. WMAR 2 News' Blair Sable shares how women are leading the way in helping solve crimes with the Maryland State Police and how one woman's dream became reality after a little patience, motivation, and a key connection.
I'm absolutely thrilled. This is the end game of what I wanted to do.
From intern to full-time forensic scientist, Annabella Bear is getting to do what she always wanted to at the Maryland State Police Forensic Lab in Pikesville.
I'm still getting used to the job title, to be honest. Like, I look at my ID when I go home, and I'm like, oh, wow.
But it didn't happen by accident or, frankly, overnight. She began studying biology while attending Loyola University. There, she found forensics and much more.
Absolutely, professionally and personally, the best decision I ever made.
Why is that?
The people. The people make the place, for sure.
We're so thankful that she's here.
Along the way, Bear met forensic scientist supervisor Diane Lauder, and the rest is history.
Diane is like my work mom, honestly, my supervisor mom. I met her during a talk she was giving while I was on my college campus. I kind of ran after her because I really wanted an internship, and it's very competitive.
Bear got that internship, which lasted 2 years and started full-time last November.
It's fantastic. We love to see girls in science, and younger generations wanting to do this. It's very empowering and inspirational.
Bear is still in training, currently studying the difference between animal and human hair to determine if it's eligible for DNA testing. She's got a lot of disciplines to master before she'll be on her own, but she already knows her favorite part of the job, being part of something bigger than herself.
I may not know the impact it will make, but I know that I'm playing my part, and it's for the right reasons.
It's very rewarding knowing that we are able to help keep Maryland safe.
In Pikesville, Blair Sable, WMAR 2 News.
Inside a massive romance fraud operation, who scammers target, and the day-by-day playbook detailing how they reel in victims.
You're watching WMAR 2 News, part of the Scripps News Group.
Dating or defrauding? A new interagency campaign is urging Americans to question online relationships that move quickly or ask for money. It may sound cynical until you see how calculated these scams are and how much they're costing victims. Federal investigators say this plain office building in Cambodia functioned as a massive online romance scam operation. Inside, thousands trained to build trust with Americans before stealing their life savings.
This is a whiteboard that was found in a scam compound in Cambodia in January.
FBI Baltimore Supervisory Special Agent Keith Custer said it details the scammer's playbook, how to find victims, and a day-by-day plan to reel them in.
As a staff of this company, our work is mainly find customers from dating apps or social media and build relationships and build trust with them. So they're looking for age 40 plus. They're looking for profiles that demonstrate that a person has a certain level of wealth, by examining their photos.
Why do they call them customers?
I mean, that's kind of the mindset, is that, crime is a business, and the business is scamming people.
And the profits keep growing. In 2025, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center received more than 24,000 romance scam complaints nationwide, with reported losses topping $943 million. That's a 35% increase from the year before. Investigators say scammers exploit the relationship to push victims onto fake crypto and trading sites, promising big gains.
Everything sounded very convincing as far as this is how it works. These are short term. You can make money up or down, depends on how the market goes.
That's how a Maryland man lost $35,000. It started as a text from a stranger. He wrote back, wrong person, but they kept talking.
Chit-chatting about family and where we've been, what we kind of do during our lives.
After a week, she told him about an investment opportunity. So your original $35,000 investment had turned into over $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
And what time frame?
A month time frame.
But when he tried to cash out, he was told he first needed to pay taxes and additional fees.
It gives the victim the illusion that they're in control of their investments.
Custer says scammers will work their victims until they have nothing left, which is why more than a dozen federal agencies are now partnering on an awareness campaign about relationship investment scams.
They'll try and isolate the victim from friends and family. They'll tell them to kind of keep things secret and not to advertise it. There'll always be a sense of urgency to act quickly. People still need love, and it's a powerful force in the world. And unfortunately, these people have turned it toward nefarious purposes.
He added that scammers are using artificial intelligence to mask accents and sound more convincing. And in some cases, investigators believe the people carrying out these schemes are victims themselves of human trafficking, forced to scam to earn their freedom. In Baltimore, Mallory Safaste, WMAR 2 News.
A passing of the torch among small business owners. I'm Megan Knight here in Ellicott City. A longtime business owner is getting ready to retire and is handing the reins over to the next generation.
I got lost one day. I found a sale sign on the church and I bought it and I started importing antiques and selling antiques.
And that's how Ingrid Melber started Westwood Unique in Ellicott City more than 30 years ago.
It's a lot of memories, nice journey, wonderful journey actually. Lots of beautiful people we met over the years. Babies now coming in as adults, buying furniture. So it's been a beautiful experience.
Over the years, Ingrid has welcomed other small business owners into the space, including Lauren Turner, who owns the plant shop Cultivate.
I'm a landscape designer, and we focus on native plants, and we have a native plant nursery outside. So that's our history with the building. We just fell in love with the building.
And Lauren loves it so much that when Ingrid was ready to sell, she was ready to buy.
We didn't want the church to be changed in any large way or developed. It was important just to keep it as it is and be a place that people can come to continue to shop and connect with people.
For Ingrid, handing over the keys is truly bittersweet.
Been doing this 8 days a week for 30 years, so now we'll have to wait and see what's next. Whatever's next in the stars will come up.
It is definitely bittersweet. I understand why she wants time to herself and, to figure out what her next step is, but we're definitely going to miss her. I mean, she readily shares business advice and she's just a character and we really enjoy her.
All of the tenants are staying put and they're very excited for what's to come.
We want to make sure our footprint remains, which is why we're so excited that Lauren has taken over the building and the history and the collaborativeness and the community. And all the women get to keep their businesses right here in Ellicott City.
And the business owners here at Westwood are having a last hurrah for Ingrid this Sunday with specials and sales throughout the day. In Ellicott City, I'm Megan Knight for WMAR 2 News.
It just means so much because we work really hard here and money doesn't grow on trees.
A big surprise for some middle school teachers, the grants they've earned to help their students.
I'm attorney Mike Slocum.
It isn't just about learning. Oftentimes it's helping kids with social skills or emotional well-being, especially for students with special needs. As photojournalist Eric Ferris shares, some teachers got help to accomplish those goals.
All
right, good morning, good morning. Fund My Classroom. It was a grant campaign that we put together to reach out to schools, find out what their needs are. Welcome, come on in. Classroom supplies that parents might take for granted that they don't think might need to be replenished. We're able to award 29 winners. 2 grand prize winners here at MacArthur Middle School and 3 runners-up.
Congratulations to Reba Miller, Miss Emma Taylor.
I'm Emma Taylor. I am the Special Education Department Chair.
Delmar Nelson, 8th grade math teacher.
Teachers spend tons of money out of their own pockets every year, and there was an overwhelming request for things.
Being able to help support my students with materials, it just means a lot, having the ability to, have the things that allow for, excellent lesson planning and facilitation of those lessons with those materials just makes it a lot easier.
It relieves a lot of tension of how am I going to support my kids, how am I going to be innovative with finding the materials, finding the manipulatives that can really help my students see and feel the learning while it's on paper, and we're bringing it off the paper with us.
I love using dry erase markers. I love having the students write up on dry erase boards so they can show their work, present it. They kind of get into being able to show their thinking on the board. I love using little post-it notes that give them a little quick post-it note exhaustion. They'll put up post-it notes around the classroom about what questions they have or what they're able to do, how they're feeling, thumbs up, thumbs down.
It's great to see the teachers' smiles. You see how much they appreciate the support, and it really makes you happy in our few school visits to see the students so excited, knowing that they're getting support as well.
Having people you can reach out to, having support from the community makes the world of a difference. Sometimes you can feel like you're all alone in your classroom and you got to do it, you got to find things out for yourself. So when you step outside and you see that other people are willing and able to help and support, it just means the world.
I'm just so grateful for the WDU team here that have brought these materials for us, and we're going to use this to benefit our students and really just help them go to the next level.
If you have stories you'd like us to cover, we want to hear from you. You can email us at storyideas@wmar.com. And that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in again next week for Your Voice, Your Stories. I'm Cara Burnett.